So
quit out to Steam.
Yep. All right, boom. So this is, again, in support of the whole, this is super pre-alpha. We needed to quit completely out to reset the multiplayer settings. So.
Yeah, it doesn't support ending the game yet.
All right, so I assume you've quit as well.
Yeah.
Room 0829.
I'm in.
All right, so who do we think, who is the second most chosen villain? Was it Voss?
It was Voss.
All right, so we'll do Voss as our second one. And should we stay in Tomb of Anubis, or should we maybe do like an old environment and preview one of the new heroes? What do you think?
We could do an older environment. If you want to preview a new hero, we could.
All right. Again, all of these may be buggy, but I've actually been starting to really figure out a little bit of how Argent Adept works.
Sure.
So I'd like to try that. All right. What environment should we play in?
I don't know. See what the stream wants.
Stream.
Or the chat, that is.
Chat.
Stream
Spit it
chat.
out. Okay, so the two people have already requested Night Mist. If we want to play Night Mist, I'm going to ask you to play Night Mist because I haven't figured out how to play her yet. So we can either play Night Mist or we can play Argent Adept. But if we play Night Mist, it's going to be John. All right, you can play. That's fine. You can play Night Mist. And then I want to play. Let's see. We're going to do 2 and 2. So I think I'm going to do Super Scientific Tachyon, who I always like, and Unity. Those are a really good combination. I like those two together.
Okay, and I'm going to...
Oh, right. So that was the question. So what's the most recent... Let me write this down, actually. So, environments. Megalopolis, Mars Base, Rook City, Pike Industrial. Yeah, Ruins of Atlantis is our most played environment, so I don't think we're going to play Ruins of Atlantis. Silver Gulch is actually pretty often as well. Rook City is our least played, so I feel like we're playing Rook City.
Oh, God. Play Advanced.
Oh, boy. Advanced Voss. Yes, Christopher, we know that villain characters have advanced modes. All right, so we're going to be playing Advanced Voss in Rook City with Night Mist, Super Scientific Tachyon, Absolute Zero, and Unity.
This might be another short game in a different way.
This is going to be an interesting game. Ready up? Ready up?
Oh, yes, I'll press button. People are asking, why is Argent Adept Jean-Marc's favorite hero? You might wonder why. So once again, the artwork for Night Mist here is placeholder.
Yes.
Just like last week in Gloomweaver.
All right, so for those who don't remember, Voss is basically the conquering alien warlord. He's coming in with his ships and his followers, his minions, and he is starting some crap. So, start of the villain turn, if there are no minions in play, Grand Warlord Voss flips back to his other side. At the start of the villain turn, if there are 10 or more minions in play, the planet has been overrun. Game over. And the setup, of course, is that cards are revealed from the top until 4 minions are revealed and put into play. And we're playing advanced, so reduce damage dealt by heroes by 1. Ugh.
Absolute Zero hates this.
Yeah, this is even worse than reduce damage dealt to Grand Warlord Voss by 1, because this is like reducing it at the source, which is even worse. And then when he flips, we've got the Super Therathian Warrior. At the start of the turn, if there are 2 or more minions in play, he flips back. Reduce damage dealt to Grand Warlord Voss by 1. And then his advance is at the end of the villain turn, the top card of the villain deck is played. So another card play. Yuck. All right, Night Mist. So it's actually probably worthwhile to talk a bit about Night Mist's new mechanic, because this is so different than any other deck at this point. So do you want to explain how Night Mist's magic numbers work, or do you want me to?
Sure. Yeah, so she is a paranormal investigator. And if you look at her character card, her base power is to get more cards at the cost of 2 infernal damage. This actually isn't bad against Advanced Voss because it's only 1 damage. And she hit a lot of the stuff that she does is hitting herself. So this is actually not terrible setup for Night Mist. If you look at every one of her cards, besides her character card, they have a magic number on them. So you can see in the small cards, the magic number is right there, and if you bring out the full cards, it's also there.
Yeah, so like Elder Ring is a 3, Heedless Lash is a 3, Planar Banishment is a 1, Starshield Necklace is a 3.
Yeah, so if we look at Heedless Lash, you can see a magic icon in the text. And whenever it says that, it's referring to the magic number on a card. So with Heedless Lash, you reveal the top card of the deck, take a look at the magic number, and then use that for the damage amount that she deals herself and one other target. Heedless Lash is nice because it lets you actually play the revealed card or put it in your hand. Planar Banishment is ongoing and environment removal based on magic numbers. Starshield Necklace is really cool because it allows her to heal at the end of her turn by discarding a card with a magic number, so she can often heal 3 or 4 hit points every turn. Yeah. She's very strong at healing herself, and she has actually several other cards for that.
Yeah, so when I was
Elder Ring
saying...
increases her damage, so...
Yeah, so when I was saying earlier that I haven't quite figured out how to play her yet, that's not to say I don't understand her mechanics, because I do. What I'm saying when I say that is that I have not figured out an effective strategy with her, because her mechanic basically makes it so that every single card she has more than one possible use, which is not exactly true of just about any other hero, at least up to this point. Because every card is not only worthwhile for what it can do in terms of its text, but it's also worthwhile for its magic number. And so that is something I'm still trying to learn how to use exactly well.
And if Night Mist can control the top of her deck, it's very powerful.
Yeah. All right, so that was Night Mist. Super Scientific Tachyon's got an Accelerated Assault, a Hypersonic Assault, a Lightspeed Barrage, and a Pushing the Limits. That's a pretty good setup for Super Scientific Tachyon. We've got 2 Isothermic Transducers, a Null Point Calibration Unit, and a Sub-Zero Atmosphere. So both of his setup equipments, his modules are ready to go. And then Unity has got a Stealth Bot, as well as 2 one-shots, Hasty Augmentation, Robot Reclamation, as well as Supply Crate. So she's pretty set up, too, to get Stealth Bot into play.
Yeah. Right. I like Sub-Zero Atmosphere against Voss, but not on Advanced, so we might not be playing that.
Yeah. All right, start game. We got a Gene-Bound Soldier, Gene-Bound Frosthound, a Gene-Bound Ion Lancer, and a Firesworn.
Absolute Zero votes to keep all those alive. The cold and the
now
fire.
A Gene-Bound
and
Guard.
A guard. Ugh. I agree. All right. I don't think the order is going to matter on these. They're just going to hit us.
Yep.
Who wants to get hit as the lowest?
Oof. Yeah, Tacky, I'll take it. All right, and who's considered to have the highest? Night Mist has a couple healers, but you know what? So does Absolute Zero, so...
It doesn't really matter.
Done.
Caradel asks about when Infernal Rex is going to be released. It will be released when it's ready.
Sometime before 2016.
Yep. Spring/summer 2015.
Yeah.
That's all we're going to say because we've had negative feedback for giving any more information, so sorry.
Yep.
There's still lots of work to do, so... Okay, so we have Night Mist turn. So for Absolute Zero, I'm probably going to put out Ice Transducer. Or I guess I could put out the Null Point depending on if we're going to kill the Frosthound or not. I think I'm going to go ahead and use Heedless Lash to try to take out the guard if possible. So let me go ahead and do that. It's only a 1, so it ends up doing 0 damage to myself and one other target. But Oblivion is a great card. Oblivion, and I'm going to actually go ahead and play it. So Oblivion, you reveal the top 2 cards of your deck, and then you deal every target one of the magic numbers, and every non-hero target the other magic numbers. So she damages her allies as well as the enemies, but the enemies twice. So let's go ahead and play it. Do you feel lucky?
Do it.
Oh, we got a 4 and a 2. Excellent.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah, so the 2 is going to do damage to everything. And actually, it's not going to get rid of the guard, but yeah, this isn't going to hit them at all. It's going to hit us for, yes, minus 9 damage, minus 10 damage. Yeah, with our minus 1, that guard is really rough. I'm glad there's only 1. So I hit all of us for 1 damage. And then I'm going to hit the guard. Yeah, this is going to end up being 2 damage to all of them. All right. And I'm going to hit myself for cards. All right, Tachyon, can you take out that guard? We can actually... Oh, you have hypersonic assault, but you don't have enough... You can't... The minus 1 is terrible for you.
Yeah.
So you actually can't do anything really except hope for a...
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, poison limits isn't bad to play.
Yeah, I mean, to get it out there at least.
Then you get to draw for next time. You get to draw 2 cards.
Yeah, I mean, should I even play this accelerated assault just to get a burst in my trash?
Even
if it's not going to do anything?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I would leave
you
it.
know what? I'm gonna play it because I'm gonna draw 2. So get it out, get a burst in there.
Right, sure. Well, and you can experiment, so you might get a
yeah, that's a good call.
Sonic whatchamacallit.
Oh, good. So we got a sucker punch and a hypersonic assault. So I'm gonna sucker punch that guard. He's gone. So that's good.
You're still not gonna be able to do any damage, but
I'm still not gonna be able to do any damage, but at least I got that guard out of the way.
Yeah.
So now it's only minus 1 damage instead of minus 2. It's one of the few times I've actually used Sucker Punch effectively.
Well, yeah, whenever there's lots of reduction, it's super good.
Yep.
And I can't even hit myself. Isn't that sad?
I totally agree, Corindle. That is exactly how I feel about it. I almost never use Sucker Punch on my own, unless there's like a really specific circumstance that makes it good.
Since my damage is minus so much, I'm going to put out the null point, actually. I would usually put out the other one first. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. And I skipped using a power, because I can't do any damage.
Alright, so, let's see here. I think I'm just going to go for the obvious answer here and get Supply Crate out, which is going to let me draw a card. Ooh, and I get a Raptor Bot. But I think I'm going to start with Stealth Bot, because I think that could be pretty useful with a lot of damage flying around. So let's go ahead and destroy that Supply Crate. Well, let's see. So Raptor Bot's going to do how much plus 1? X's Mechanical Golems in play plus 1. So it's going to be 1 plus 1. So it's going to be dealing 2 this turn minus 1. So I can get rid of 1 of the minions, right? If I do Raptor Bot?
Yes, because he can do 1 damage to them.
He can do 1 damage. Alright, yeah, if I do that, who would we want to get rid of?
You will lose your bot, because the Iron Lancer will kill it.
Yeah, see, that's what I was trying to figure out, is if we can get rid of 1 of them, will it be able to survive until the next turn? Okay, you know what? I'll just get Stealth Bot out then.
Stealth Bot will survive and actually can save us from some damage.
Yeah, and I just got another Supply Crate, so I'll be able to get them out. Dr. Tremata.
Yay.
At the end of the event return, we build top
Tony
2
Torres.
cards, and we get Tony.
Yay, she helps us get the other good card.
All right, so we'll put Tony on the top. We'll banish the other one to the bottom. And
so now at the end of the villain, so the villain will deal Dr. Tremata or the hero with the lowest 4 melee damage. I'm okay to let Dr. Tremata take 1 time.
Yeah.
Especially in Rook City, where it's like, choose between 2 terrible cards. Now that we've got the one good card that we know.
All right. How much? Wait. How much damage do you want to redirect 2 projectile damage aimed at absolute 0?
Absolute 0 can take it.
All right. So we'll say no.
He's gonna get a cold. Give absolute 0 his cold damage. He loves it.
All right. So I'm gonna select Stealth Bot and say no. And then we're gonna heal it up.
And then, yeah, I'm going to press choose for me. So you can decide if you want Stealth Bot to take any of these.
Oof, yeah, that is tough with Sucker Punch, because Sucker Punch, you have to destroy a target under 2, and yes, that can happen. That Tachyon Sucker Punches herself. All right, what were you saying, John? Choose for
me? Yeah. So here, you can decide if you want to save...
we're still high enough that I don't think it's necessary.
Sure.
At least not for my 2 people. So. What do you think about for... Or wait, so...
I mean, Stealth Bot's going to take its own damage also. As well from the Ion Lancer. And Absolute 0 can take it. And I'll get my Isothermic out, so...
let's see. No.
Poor Tachyon.
Yeah, she'll be alright. She's
all
super
right.
scientific.
More options. So I've got a Master of Magic card, which lets me regain hit points every time I play a spell card. That's handy. A Star Shield Necklace, another healing card, and the Tome of Elder Magic lets me look for spells, which is also useful. I think I'm going to get out the Master of Magic, which basically lets me continue healing without any cost in future turns. So I'm going to play that and then use my power to deal myself just 1 damage again. Some people are suggesting stuff for the UI, like do not worry about the UI that you see for multiplayer. It is all 100% temporary. Like where the voting numbers are, how they look, anything like that. It's all completely temporary.
Yeah. It's known as programmer artwork.
Exactly.
All right, so I am...
Do you want the Super Scientific Tachyon to do the Super Scientific Tachyon 2 sonic damage? 10 times fast?
I actually don't. Let's see here, Supersonic Response. Has been dealt damage by Gene-Bound Frosthound and Gene-Bound Banshee, but see, they all only have 2...
You could kill the Banshee. Oh, not kill it. You would hurt it. Down to 1. Because of the reduction.
Yep.
But it's a burst card. I mean, yeah, I would hit something with it.
Yeah.
You're not going to play the other pushing limits because it's too late.
Oh, shit. Well...
You can't undo.
Yep. No undos today. Alright, I'm going to experiment on myself. Oh, good. Alright. So, I've got a blinding speed. Of course, I've got a blinding speed at the exact wrong time. Well, I guess we're going to get rid of Dr. Tremata, unless there's an ongoing that we want to get rid of.
Well, play Fleet of Foot first, and you might get something... You might get a Synaptic Interruption if you want to destroy that instead. We'll draw some cards.
Alright, we got a Mistbound. Lightning Reflexes... So I could play that Pushing the Limits if I wanted to. Focused Apertures, excellent. And Construction Pylon. Alright, yeah. Lightning Reflexes, Pushing the Limits. And that'll be it for now. And then I guess Dr. Tremata's going away.
So why did you play Lightning Reflexes?
So I could get Pushing the Limits out.
You could have just played Pushing the Limits.
Well, such is life.
Jeremy's demonstrating some things to not do. Wasting cards. Okay. Focus apertures. I'm going to put that out. And then next turn, isothermic. We'll see. I can actually hit myself for cold, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. I don't want Stealth Bot to take it away from me. Pick one. All right.
Okay, so as we were saying, let's go ahead and supply crate, get a flash forge, and then I'm going to destroy that and get the raptor bot out. And we got a volatile parts. And now the raptor bot is going to do 3 minus 1 equals... oh, wait.
He does an extra because of there's 2 bots.
Right, but he is also not reduced.
Oh, because he's not a hero.
Reduced damage by heroes, not by hero targets. Interesting. I did not realize that. That's good to know. All right, so should I get rid of the Genebound Banshee? Should I... What do you want me to do? That's got 2 hit points, so that would probably be the best one to go for.
Yeah, I mean, the Frosthound does the most damage to all the things. So if you want to protect...
Yeah, each hero target 2 cold damage. Unless, I mean... You were talking about keeping that for absolute 0, but I'm assuming...
Yeah, but I mean, it's net a negative for the team. I mean, if we can't get rid of it, absolute 0 is okay with it, but we can, so...
Understood.
And surprise, surprise, Tony Torres.
All right, so let's see. What do we want to put on? We got a Genebound Bionaut, which is immune to toxic damage and deals the lowest HP to toxic damage. Or we put the Quark Drive Translocator, which is
I would be okay with the Bionaut.
Yeah, I was gonna say let's get that Bionaut out and banish that Locator. And it's either Tony or Tachyon. I want to
Tachyon / Stealth Bot. Tony Torres can take one.
Yep.
And then Tachyon will accidentally blow him up.
Whatever. She's a scientist, man.
She is an atomic scientist. All right. Absolute Zero can take that.
All right. I am going to redirect it from that raptor because I want to keep the raptor bot around as long as I can.
Yeah, I think you'll be able to keep the raptor bot alive.
All right.
Absolute Zero is fine to take damage. Especially fire damage next time, maybe.
All right,
Night Mist. Night Mist is fine to take damage. I've got the healers. At least they're self-healers.
All right, we will consider Stealth Bot to be the lowest, since Stealth Bot reduces by 1.
And Stealth Bot survives!
Yay!
Alright, so so a couple of new cards I got. Call Forth lets me discard a card to find relics. I really like that one. Mistbound is a spell that lets me basically prevent a deck from playing cards, which is also really nice. Do we want to sort of put Voss on pause and punch him a bunch now? Because I can do that for 1 turn, keep him from playing cards.
Are we going to be able to get rid of all of his minions?
Maybe. Do we need to? Why?
I'm just saying, if you were saying if put him on pause and beat on him, we can't beat on him until we get rid of his minions.
Right. I guess that's true. Yeah, he does play 2 cards on the other side in advance, so we might want to wait until he's on the other side.
Aha.
So I'm going to play... I like Call Forth because it lets me get a whole bunch of cards. So I'm going to do that. I heal from the Master of Magic. And I'm going to discard the Tome of Elder Magic, which has a 4 on it. So I get to find 4 new cards. Pump, pump, pump. Now I have all kinds of things. I will hit myself. Do you want to redirect? No. Actually, if you redirected to Stealth Bot, it would be 0, so you probably should have. Oh well.
Whoops.
It's okay. And here again, well, the thing is, if you redirect it to Stealth Bot, then you won't get the benefit, so... It's only 1 damage. I don't know why you didn't take it last time. I would
Alright, so...
recommend.
Fleet of Foot. Got a Mist-Fueled Recovery 1-shot for Night Mist. Got HUD Goggles for Tachyon. Null Point Calibration Units. And a Platform Bot for Unity.
Unity is getting set up.
Yes, I've still only got 5 burst cards. Let's see here. Super Scientific Super Scientific Tachyon has been dealt damage by the Super Scientific Tachyon since last turn. Let's see here.
I mean, you can always place HUD Goggles.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get HUD Goggles out, and then, what should I get rid of? Maybe. Let's see.
You could kill a minion with Supersonic Response.
Yeah. Who's doing the most damage right now?
The Iron Lancer goes after your bots.
Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that.
And the Firesworn hopefully will just keep hitting absolute 0, so most of the time.
Alright, and that is gonna be it. And I'm going to experiment on myself. And discard.
Goodbye, Tony Torres. Oh, they're discard.
Yep,
Okay.
discard, yep.
I guess if they were matching, you could have destroyed Research Grant with Blending Speed. If they had a match, but they didn't. Okay. I've been dealt 2 fire damage since my last turn, so Coolant Blast might actually do something. But not very much. That would be only 1 damage, or I guess +1, so 2 damage I could do. So I could kill the Banshee with Coolant Blast. And Isothermic, I would be able to do 1 damage. Actually, I wouldn't, because if I deal myself 0 damage, I don't get to deal... this doesn't actually activate.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm going to Coolant Blast and get rid of the Banshee. Pow. All right.
All right, so let's see what Unity's got going on here. See, I don't want to burn that construction pylon with only 1 bot. I think I'm going to go ahead and get volatile parts out, and then I'm going to burn that to get platform bot in play. And that draws me a B bot. All right, so Raptor Bot can now deal 4, which means I can actually go ahead and get rid of that Gene-Bound Bionaut in 1 shot. And then Platform Bot is also going to do damage this turn, so I can get rid of... which one is better? The Gene-Bound Soldier?
Yeah, I keep the fire guy around just in case we can make use of him.
All right.
Oh, great.
Scum and Villainy.
So Tony Torres is going to tell us what card Scum and Villainy is going to play immediately. I recommend not forced deployment at this point. So shock infantry, not too bad. It would be nice to keep Tony Torres around.
Yeah, I was going to say, let's keep Tony Torres around and just lose Stealth Bot.
Okay.
So we'll go for Tachyon and then yes. Might as well.
Your Raptor Bot should probably stay alive. Depends on what he plays. Because these guys that he has now are going after the highest. It depends on if he plays next to lowest. Or a spaceship.
Yep.
And which then is going to bring out another guy. Absolute Zero can take that. And who's got more hit points? Night Mist can probably take this.
Don't worry, guys. I swear we're going to try and hit Voss at some point tonight.
I don't know about that.
It is a long-term goal of ours. We're going to get to it as soon as we can.
So Night Mist has some more cool stuff. This actually lets her redirect any amount of damage by discarding 2 cards.
What is this?
The Amulet of the Elder Gods.
Aha.
The first card there. The cost discarding 2 cards, so it's expensive, but it is super good, especially if large amounts of damage are coming. We do have a spaceship to deal with. That's annoying. Night Mist has a card Mist Form, which is sort of like Telekinetic Cocoon, where she's immune to damage. That can be really handy. Let me see. You get lots of options with Night Mist often. You often get a lot of cards in your hand. Let's take a look at this spaceship. Each hero target 3 energy damage. That's going to wipe most of your bots. At least it'll kill Raptor Bot.
Yeah.
And actually, Scum and Villainy is going to kill your things first. So we might want to get rid of that separately via some ongoing destruction. Or environment destruction. Do we have some?
Let's see here.
You've got B-Bot.
Yeah, I've got B-Bot.
Actually, you can let Scum and Villainy hit B-Bot first and destroy it, and we'll stop everything.
Yeah, so in addition to that, do we have enough to do 18 damage to the Stalwart?
No, I don't think so.
Before we get to that.
Unless Tachyon can. 8 burst cards.
Yeah, I mean, she's only got 8 burst cards, but I've got Pushing the Limits and HUD Goggles out, so I could...
You could play Nimble Strike.
Yeah, I can Nimble Strike.
And maybe get another one. The problem with that, it would be great to use Hypersonic, and he can't actually use melee damage anyways, so you can't Lightspeed Barrage it.
Oh, yeah. Damn it.
So we're going to have to kill it with other things. Let me see. Night Mist can redirect damage back to it, which is nice. So I think I might play that redirection, because I have a lot of cards to redirect with.
Yeah, I mean, you've got cards to discard.
Yeah, so I'm going to put out an amulet. And then I'm going to deal myself damage. I'm not going to discard to redirect this because it's only going to be 1 damage. And get a couple cards. Good, I got some deck control, which is good. Alright, Tachyon.
So let's Nimble Strike, and let's see. This is all going to be reduced.
It's going to be 0 no matter who you try to hit.
Yeah.
But it's a card draw.
Ooh, and I get a quick insight. I'll take that. Got a Nimble Strike, Synaptic Interruption, and Accelerated Assault. So, get rid of, let's see, get rid of Accelerated Assault and Nimble Strikes. So those are both 1 damage that I can't do anything with for the time being. And then I'm going to go ahead and actually just play Synaptic Interruption, since we already determined that that Lightspeed Barrage can't do anything to the Stalwart.
Yeah, well, that'll let you redirect the Stalwart's damage to itself.
Yeah, exactly. All right, and then and then I'm going to go ahead and experiment.
Who are you going to experiment on?
I mean, I was probably going to do it just myself, unless there's something other specific that you think would be worthwhile.
I mean, if you want a chance of doing something bigger, you could try someone else.
Yeah, I mean, like Unity, there's always the chance of getting 2 bots into play.
Yeah, Absolute Zero could do a bunch of damage, potentially. Night Mist could do a bunch of damage, potentially. But it's up to you.
Alright, let's see the Unity.
Discard.
Wah, wah. I don't know, I've done alright with Unity a couple times. I've gotten a couple of bots into play.
Yeah, when it works, it's a huge payoff.
Yeah.
So, I think it's worth trying on. Okay, so I've got Frostbound Drain. Have I been dealt fire damage? No. I think I might get going with the Isothermic. And then next turn, I mean, I could just straight up Frostbound Drain. And actually, that could be a combo. So I could Frostbound Drain to do 3 cold damage over, well, 2 cold damage, but 3 to the Stalwart. Then I hit myself for 3 fire damage. Then I can use Coolant Blast to do more cold damage, and then Unity could let Absolute Zero do Coolant Blast again for more damage. If we really want to fire at that Stalwart. What do you think? Like if it's a priority to destroy it, so I could do 3 cold, do myself 2 fire, which would let me do 2 more colds. That's 5 with Coolant Blast. Then Unity would let Absolute Zero do 4 from Coolant Blast. That's 9. And then your bots would do some damage. I guess Raptor Bot can't. So I don't know if it's going to be enough. Probably not going to be enough. But we'd be able to get rid of it next time.
Yeah, I mean, give it a try.
All right. Doing it.
Do it.
I can say Frostbound Drain as many times as I want. The chat is talking about how many times you can say it. Yeah, so 2 fire damage turns into 2 cold plus 1 minus 1 over to the Stalwart. And I get onboard module, which is great. And so, yeah, so I'm suggesting if you play Hasty Augmentation, you could let Absolute Zero do 4 damage, which isn't too bad.
So we're just abandoning this whole B-Bot killing scum and villainy.
No, destroy something else. Destroy some of their equipment with B-Bot. Absolutely still play B-Bot. You can destroy someone else's equipment.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right, yeah. All right, so Hasty Augmentation, and we'll do that to Absolute Zero.
Okay, and I will use Coolant Blast to hit the Stalwart again. Not too shabby.
All right, and so let's see who's got some equipment that I can burn. You know what? I'm just going to get rid of that HUD goggles, unless you want to get rid of that amulet, which I assume you don't.
No, I don't want to get rid of the amulet. You could get rid of the null point calibration. I have another one already. I don't really need it.
Yeah, I don't think Tachyon has enough that she can be grinding cards right now. Well, I guess, maybe she kind of does. She's got a sucker punch.
You got a quick insight. You could potentially play a lot. You potentially play 3 cards.
No, you're right. All right, so get
rid
rid
of the null point. I got all kinds of null points.
All right, done. All right. And we draw an Inspired Repair. And now I get to do some damage. So,
So he can't hit the ship.
I can't hit the ship because it's...
Unless, well, you could target Night Mist, and Night Mist... Well, no, it redirects it. It doesn't change the type. Yeah, so I would kill probably the Banshee. He does more... The Banshee or the infantry.
Ion, yeah, the shock infantry. Let's see here. Highest HP 3 damage versus the most ongoing cards. Sonic damage.
Unity has the highest HP, so she can actually handle a hit more than the other characters right now.
Yeah, I'll get rid of the Banshee. And then... Oh, I get to get rid of both of them.
Well, you could hit
I can
the
use
Stalwart.
the Stalwart with this one, because this is energy damage. Good. Okay.
Right. So it's down to 6. So actually, we will be able to kill it. Because Tachyon can redirect 1, and Night Mist can redirect 1.
Okay,
so here if we
Scum
want...
and Villainy, we want Scum and Villainy to hit B-Bot, right?
We could use one of them for Night Mist to destroy one of the other minions. So
I could hit Night Mist here, and she'll redirect it?
Yeah, let's choose Night Mist, and she'll redirect it with the amulet. So I'll discard an Elder Ring, and I'll discard... Star Shield. And then I'll redirect this to take out the infantry. And so now Voss is punching his own guys.
Yep. So what happens when you go up against this team, Voss?
And then I would say let's hit B-Bot so that... Because we want to save that Synaptic Interruption so that we can redirect it back to the spaceship.
Yeah. All right, so when this card is destroyed, Unity deals 1 target 2 projectile damage, and... Now this is important. Unity deals 1 target 2 projectile damage. So... it's not B-Bot dealing damage, which means it's going to be reduced by 1. But then I also get to destroy 1 ongoing or environment card. So we'll do that.
Yeah, and I would suggest we hit the Firesworn because we have enough with 3 and 3 to already kill the Stalwart on the villain turn.
All right, so the Firesworn is gone.
And then he's going to flip over.
Yeah, so he's going to flip now, which is awesome. And let's go ahead and get rid of Scum and Villainy.
And another
Scum and Villainy, of course.
Awesome. Please don't be forced deployment. Actually, we get to decide. Yeah, the psychic guy hits everyone, so I would choose the
infantry.
shock infantry.
Yeah. Cowboy B-Bot. All right. Night Mist, do you want to redirect this 4 damage?
Oh, yeah. Let's see. We'll just have Voss hit himself, yeah. So, yeah, I will go with Night Mist, and then I'll redirect it. Oh, wait, it's only the first time on the turn.
Oh, shoot.
It's okay. Tony. We want to keep Tony Torres around. He's so good.
Okay.
We need him.
All right, so here comes the Stalwart. Choose for me. We're going to lose Raptor Bot and Platform Bot. So, or not Platform Bot. We're only going to lose Raptor Bot.
Are we going to lose anything? We don't need to lose anything. Why are you saying we're losing anything?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, right, because we're going to redirect.
We have a plan. So let's choose Tachyon first, and redirect it to the spaceship.
And then Night Mist.
And we'll discard once again.
See, this is why it's good for John to be on these streams. Like, if it was just me, it would be like, let's just do damage all the time. And I never think more than like 1 turn ahead. But he's always thinking ahead. That's why he's such a good developer. All right.
I do what I can. I'm deciding what to discard.
Yeah, I mean, you've got 2 of like 4 different cards, so.
Yeah, it's more about the numbers that you have. Okay, so I want to keep my high numbers. So redirect damage to the spaceship. And that destroys it and stops it from doing anything else. And a Psy Weaver. That sucks. Raptorbot's going to die. I don't think the order is going to matter here. Sorry, Raptorbot. All right. I have 6 health. Doing fine. So he actually did not flip over.
Yeah, because that shock infantry.
Because the shock infantry came into play during the villain turn, right? Or during the environment turn.
During the environment turn, yep.
But we should kill those guys this turn. Or this. Are we going to kill them? I guess your platform bot will kill one of them. And...
Yeah, and I don't have any other bots in play. Or bots in my hand that I can play.
Right. Just trying to think of what I want to do.
I may just Inspired Repair. And then that way I can draw... Maybe Flash Forge.
Yeah.
Could Robot Reclamation. I got a couple in my trash, so...
Let me think. So, I heal or start to try to heal more. Who has the biggest trash pile? Probably me. I guess Tachyon has the bigger one, but you don't want me to put it in. You don't want me to reshuffle.
Yeah.
You would be angry.
Yeah, right now I've got 13 burst cards, so not doing too shabby there.
Yeah. I think with what I have and what's available, I'm going to go ahead and put out the Star Shield necklace so I can consistently heal from that every turn also. And then I'm going to hit myself for cards because I do that. And it's only 1 damage, and I'm going to heal more at the end of my turn. I like Heedless Lash. And let's see. I can discard for healing. I'm going to discard... I have 2 Mistfield recoveries. So I'm going to discard the one that has a 4 on it. I only really need one of those. Alright, Tachyon.
I'm going to deal myself 1 damage to keep that in play. And I am going to Quick Insight, first and foremost. So that's going to draw 3, and I can discard 2. Oh, I got 2 Sucker Punches. Ooh, and a Fleet of Foot. Awesome. Alright, so I'm going to discard Accelerated Assault, which is pretty useless right now. And I'm going to discard... strangely enough, I'm going to discard Hypersonic Assault, which is a card that I love, but with this damage reduction, I don't know that I can really do much with it.
I don't know if you're ever going to be able to do anything with it.
I know.
On his other side you can.
Ah, okay. Well, whatever. So I've got 2 cards to play still. So I'm going to play Fleet of Foot, which is going to keep me with 2 cards. You get an Oblivion. Ooh, I got another Lightspeed Barrage. Glacial Structure. Volatile Parts. Alright, and Sucker Punch is 2 HP. Damn it.
Synaptic Interruption might not be a bad...
Yeah, I feel like I'm definitely going to get a Synaptic Interruption out. And then I think I'm just going to skip.
How many cards, how much do you have for Lightspeed Barrage? 16?
Yeah.
I guess it's -4, though, right now.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I don't want to burn one of them to get rid of a minion.
Yeah. You can get them next turn.
Yeah. Alright, and then who knows? Maybe we'll get something with Experiment. Let's see. Unless I want to try and, let's see. Let me look at Unity for a second.
You can experiment on Night Mist.
That's true. Alright, you want me to experiment on you, Night Mist?
Sure.
Done.
Discard.
Wah, wah. That's true with all those spells. Yeah, we really need to run the numbers on all of the expansion content we've done so far.
All right, Absolute Zero. I'm going to play Onboard Module, because why not? I get another Onboard Module. I'm going to put all these cards in my hand. All right. So, have I taken fire damage? No. So I think I'm going to go for Null Point again, because unfortunately I just can't deal fire damage to myself. So the only thing useful I can do is to heal myself for 1. All right, do some cool stuff, Unity.
I swear, guys, we are going to damage Voss at some
Maybe.
point. I swear.
We will be able to. So, Platform Bot can take care of one of them, and then Synaptic Interruption or Night Mist can take care of the other one.
All right, so I went ahead and Inspired Repair, which let me draw a card and play a card, and I drew a Brainstorm. So let's go ahead and play that, which can let me draw 2 cards. So
get another Platform Bot out.
All right, so I got a Platform and a Scrap Metal. Awesome. All right, and now I get to deal damage, which is I'm not going to actually deal any damage, so I'm just going to stop dealing damage. But there goes, we get Platform Bot healed up. Is there equipment I can...
Yeah, take out that other Null Point.
All right.
I've got all kinds.
All right, Platform Bot! And I drew a B-Bot. Awesome. All right, so we're going to get rid of the Shock Infantry, and then we'll get rid of the Psyweaver.
And now he is ready to be destroyed.
All right, all set.
So
it's looking that way nonetheless. I think we are going to hit 2 hours tonight. We'll probably for the post stream, we'll probably split this up into 2 different YouTube videos because they are 2 pretty effective games to separate like that. So
the first damage that Voss is going to take is by his own hand, because he's going to punch himself in the face. So who's got the lowest HP? Actually, it's Night Mist again. Yeah, that's fine. He's gonna. Yeah, I think Tony Taurus is gonna be not long for this world now.
Yeah.
So I don't want that, and I don't want. Do we need enlightenment? I don't know if we need enlightenment. Actually, I don't need both planar banishments, so I'm gonna get rid of one, and then I'm gonna hit. So yeah, I could have waited and
we have damage, Grand Warlord Voss.
I could have waited and redirected the one from Tony Taurus, but oh well. Do you want to go for Tachyon? You can redirect it with Synaptic Interruption, or you can save it for maybe bigger damage later. It's up to you.
How much is it? 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, might as well.
Okay, you can just do choose for me. He punched himself twice. And the platform bots are down to 1
Yeah, but they're
health
not
each.
out because
They're
they
not
have
out.
-1, so that's good.
Increased damage dealt to hero targets by 1. Yeah, so one of them's going to die. All right, which one on top? Tamar? Definitely not forced deployment. And I think Tony Taurus is going to take this bullet.
Thanks, Tony.
He saved us from a couple
He did.
forced deployments.
He did his
so.
job tonight. And there's the flip.
All right, so on this side, he plays an extra card at the end of his turn. Who's going to get punched for 3 energy damage? Unity or Tachyon?
4 with Blighted Streets. Tachyon.
And one of these bots.
Yeah, one of them is not going to make it. Wah wah.
And now the other platform bot. 5 platform bots. You did well. You did good work. Okay. It's time for Night Mist to do something. I can Heedless Lash and go straight after Voss, or I could go for an Oblivion play. We don't have any bots left, so it's not super dangerous. But it does hit us. And with Blighted Streets, it hits us for extra. So how do you feel about that?
I mean, I feel like we got to make something happen or we're not going to... You know what I mean? Like, we're all almost in single digits at this point. If we don't make something happen.
I'm going to play Heedless Lash. It does direct damage. And, oh good, let me play that too. So, I can redirect for this, for 2 damage. I'm going to not redirect for this.
By the way, does everybody see how amazing Night Mist hairdo looks in the yes-no dialogue? She has super, super spiky hair.
Oh, man. I hate these guys. I guess I could have played Mistbound. That was probably a smarter idea. Does someone want to draw cards?
I mean, Tachyon always likes to draw cards, but...
You need to draw cards. It would be, could be up to 4.
I don't need to draw cards now.
Okay.
I have 3 card plays coming, and I've got at least 30 something worth of damage to do. So,
well, you could draw into another.
That's true.
Lightspeed Barrage. So, I'm gonna go for it. I get 2 hit points for that, and it's a 3. So I am going to redirect this. Oh wait. Oh, it's only the first time. I have to decide on the first time. I should remember that. If you take the damage, you don't get to decide the second time. I should have done that. I'll try not to kill myself now. Tachyon, draw 3 cards. Hypersonics, which you can use this turn.
Yeah.
I recommend Hypersonic. Because we don't have -1 anymore. 3 damage to draw 2 cards. I'm going to skip on that, I think. Yeah, I should have paid the discard price. I totally forgot that it's the first time each turn. Jean-Marc would have been scolding me. I'm going to go ahead and ditch one of my call forths for 4 health. All right.
I am going to deal myself the 1 damage. Or actually, no, crap. It's 3 damage because...
Yeah, it's 3 damage now.
Well, whatever. I mean, this is the turn I got to make something happen. I'm going to make it happen. So, all right. So I have 3 card plays, but I also have a lightning reflex. So, let's see here.
You could hypersonic and sucker punch if you want 1 more burst in, and actually that would get the Iron Lancer out.
Yeah, let's do that. So let's hypersonic, which is going to hit. It's not going to hit Voss, but
yes,
yeah. Wait, it's not going to hit anybody.
Oh, yeah, that's too bad.
Well,
because of Tamar. Oh, crap. Oh, well. We can't undo.
Yeah, we can't undo.
It's too late.
Right. Well, and so that's not going to make the sucker punch worthwhile. So I got 2 card plays. So I guess, should I just double light speed?
I would, yeah, just do that.
All right. 17.
We're going to go out with a burst of glory. 17, 15.
Yeah, 15.
Hey, that's 30.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really scoff at 30 damage under any circumstance. It's a no undo match, All-Star 64, because we're playing on a pre-alpha build of multiplayer, and undo is not yet supported in multiplayer. Otherwise, we would do that. All right.
All right.
Ooh, yeah, well, if I experiment on myself, I still may have the ability to. I still might
play another Lightspeed Barrage.
Yeah, I might get that Lightspeed Barrage. Fingers crossed. Nope.
Discard.
Nimble strike. Lightning speed.
Yeah, I forgot about the Tamar doing the -1.
Yep. All right, absolute 0.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, Absolute 0 has not been super effective except for that one turn where you got to do something cool. I think I'm just going to keep putting out null point units for Unity to eat. And he'll.
She's got a B-bot, so. All right.
Oh, I actually can deal damage. So I should have played Isothermic because I forgot we're on Voss's other side.
Flipped.
It's too late. I already played it. There's no undo. Next turn,
Yeah,
Isothermic.
I know. I forgot to switch it, and it started playing the victory music because it's in my playlist now from last game. We had not yet won.
All right. Do I want to discard 2 cards to get rid of this? What do you think?
I mean, you have 3 isothermic transducers and a glacial structure, which I almost never use. So,
yeah. So the main thing is it's going to play the top card of the villain deck.
Oh, right. And is that going to take us to how many does he need to have to flip back over?
Yeah, Unity does get a turn, so there's that.
2 or more minions in play. So yeah, if we don't kill, I guess Therathian isn't a minion.
Yeah, I would discard for it.
Yeah, I would. Because if I can get B-Bot out, there's a pretty decent chance we can get rid of at least one of those minions this turn. So if it plays it.
It's a Firesworn. All right. Yeah, you could put out actually volatile parts and don't destroy it.
But destroy your null point?
Yeah. And then when B-Bot gets destroyed, you get to deal damage also. Or you could have destroyed HUD goggles, I guess. You're probably going to die. Toxic Sludge! Hey, Tachyon is safe from Toxic Sludge.
Alright, so... deal each target with at least 5 HP to toxic damage. So, choose for me?
Yeah. And I am going to say, since it's the first time on the turn that Nightmares be dealt damage, I am going to pay for it. And then I'm going to redirect it over to one of his guys. So I can get rid of that amulet. I already have one. And I'm going to get rid of... Ooh. I'm probably not going to play the Elder Ring. So I'm going to get rid of that. And I'll redirect it to the stupid Tamar, the -1. Hate you. Do we want to? We could use B-Bot to destroy the Toxic Sludge if we want to not take any more damage.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's probably not a terrible idea.
Okay. It's happening.
Alright, so what should take effect first? Should we do the B-Bot stuff first, or should we do the volatile parts first?
I don't think it matters. Oh, wait, the non-hero target with the lowest. So we want to focus on Tamar, then we would want to use B-Bot first.
That's what I thought. Okay.
So, and then you would choose Tamar. Or, if, yeah, whatever. And then destroy Toxic Sludge, and then, yeah, now we can choose that. He's basically a Gene-bound guard.
Yeah, but with more hit points.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Speaking of which, why'd you have to say Gene-bound guard, dude?
GBG.
What's wrong with you?
Tachyon! Tachyon lives. All right, I'm not going to play Oblivion because Tachyon would die. But I could.
I don't know how avoidable that is at this point.
Oh, I kind of want a Heedless Lash. The thing is, like, Tachyon still has some good stuff to do, maybe? Maybe not. Yeah, Sucker Punch. Is there anything? Yeah, you could Sucker Punch Tamar.
Yeah, I have 2 Sucker Punches.
So if I can do a point of damage to the Genebound Guard. I can also help you draw more cards. Would you draw through to your... The problem is we don't want to make you overdraw.
Yeah, I have 27 in my trash right now. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't think I would overdraw. Let's see, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 1, 35, 36, 37. I should have 3 cards left in my deck right now.
Okay. So I will do Enlightenment. What I get. I got a 3. So you'll be drawing 3 cards. I will redirect this so that I can hit the Genebound Guard so you can Sucker Punch him. How about that? I don't need Master Magic. And I should have played Mistbound, yeah, but I think we have a good idea here. So, and I'm going to get rid of Scouring Mists, I think. I'm going to redirect over to the Genebound Guard. Oh, it's 0, because he's... Oh. 0. But at least it's 0 to me. So much 0. And Tachyon wants to draw 3 cards?
Sure.
There's your LSB. And do I want to draw more cards for 2 damage? Yes. Oh, he's on this side. That's why there's extra. He flipped back over.
Yeah.
That's why we need to pay attention. It's getting too late. That's why he has extra -1. And now I can discard for health one of these Astral Premonitions. Sure. All right, so this is only going to be 1 damage. So look and see if you probably don't need to do it though. Well, you did it.
I did it. So, all right. Let's see what we got here. This is going to be Tachyon's Blaze of Glory here. All right. I can Sonic Vortex.
Is that going to do enough damage? They're at -3.
There.
It's not going to do any damage. I would first Sucker Punch Tamar so that you can do any damage.
Okay, good. So I got 3 plays. So let's Sucker Punch Tamar. Now we're down to -2.
And then if you do Sonic Vortex,
so now I can Sonic Vortex, which is going to let me.
You can ping all those guys.
I can ping all those guys, and then my 3rd card play, I can kill.
No, Lightning Reflexes for your 3rd card play.
Oh yeah, just do as much damage as I can to Voss.
And then when it asks you to draw cards, say no, because if you're still around, Night Mist can heal off of you. So yeah, if you play Lightning Reflexes...
Well, I have Lightning Reflexes, so let's do that.
I'm just saying for the end of the turn, don't reflexively say yes, draw a card, please.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. All right, okay. So I'm going to Lightning Reflex.
So here you could do...
Sucker Punch Genebound Guard.
Sucker Punch the Guard. And then you get Lightspeed Barrage onto Voss.
Yeah, now Lightspeed, LS.
It's -4, but it's still worth it, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I have like 20. So.
Sucker Punch yourself. Another 15 damage, so that's great.
All right, so don't experiment is what you're saying. Or should I?
Oh, no, you can experiment on someone else. Probably the safest would be either Unity or Absolute Zero.
All right, well, let's see here. What's going on with Unity?
Night Mist might kill you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 6 bots and none in hand. Yeah, I'm experimenting on Unity. For those who don't know, Unity has 14 bots altogether.
Now we know. Oh, turret bot.
Bummer.
Yeah, so don't draw a card. And now, because Night Mist can heal based on... Night Mist will be able to heal 16 health from Tachyon, which would be cool. Okay, so what am I going to do? I can isothermic and kill that Ion Lancer, maybe. That seems like not a bad idea. I could Coolant Blast, actually, to kill it. I could Coolant Blast to kill a Firesworn, or I could Isothermic to kill... I guess I could do either to kill the Ion Lancer. So maybe I'll just kill one of them instead of hitting myself. That might be a good idea. So I'm going to play Isothermic, and then Coolant Blast. I guess we probably can kill the Ion Lancer to try to save Tachyon. Because it hits the lowest.
Yeah.
And I get +1 from Focused Aperture, so hooray. Absolute Zero actually gets to deal the damage that he says. I'm actually making good use of Coolant Blast. I don't usually use it. You can do really crazy shenanigans with it, though.
All right, so...
Part of the do as much damage as possible with Absolute Zero game.
Yep. So Unity does not have any bots in hand, so I think I'm just going to brainstorm.
Or you could Robot Reclamation.
Yeah, I guess I could Robot Reclamation.
That actually lets you draw cards. You can draw the bot that you want from...
Up to 5 mechanical golems from your
Stealth
trash
bot.
on top of your deck.
You could get Stealth Bot.
Yeah, all right, let's try that. So let's see here. We get to put... all right, top of the deck.
So this is like backwards order.
So basically, I'm putting them on and stacking them on top of each other?
Yes.
All right, so
I think, well, if Jean-Marc is in the chat, he can confirm. I know this was getting turned around, but I don't know if it's been turned around yet. So if you want to make sure that you really do the right thing,
don't pick
only pick Stealth Bot and then stop. It's up to you. I mean, it's not like you really want those other bots in particular, right? So
he says he forgets. Wonderful.
I would pick Stealth Bot only and skip. That's me. I would be safe. But
so I'm gonna play the card that lets me pick 5 bots and then only pick 1.
I mean, draw a bot from your trash. That could be a card in itself, and it would still be useful, right?
All right.
I would destroy HUD goggles for Stealth Bot because Takyon's possibly gonna die, and she has like 2 more HUD goggles in her hand. Hey, see, wouldn't you rather have Swift Bot than any of those other guys? Maybe.
Twisting back alleys.
Do we want to play the top card of the villain? This is so dangerous with Voss.
Yeah. I mean, well, so let's talk about how dangerous that might be with Voss. Since I don't think we have had a
Forced deployment
yet.
There's one more
what we
that
have.
we haven't. There's 3 of them, right? And we've seen 2 of them. We know 2 of them are on the bottom of the deck. That's a bad experiment, by the way.
Yeah. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 minions. There's 14. There's 13 minions. One's a Thorathian. In there.
I have planar banishment. I can destroy that, or I can also do. Yeah, I think let's say no. Forced deployment is probably game over at this point.
I mean, we've got him down pretty good. I mean, he's only at 39, so
he plays a Frosthound. So he's still on this side where we have damage reduction. So if Stealth Bot takes this, then I don't know if it's worth trying to redirect it. We could potentially use Stealth Bot to kill. Oh, I think there's too much damage reduction. We won't be able to kill Frosthound. I'm just thinking through, like, because I could redirect damage back to Frosthound from here, and then Volatile Parts when Stealth Bot dies, but it would be -2 damage, right? So, I don't know. Does Stealthbot want to take damage for us, or does Stealthbot want to live?
I mean, Stealthbot definitely wants to take any damage that's going at Tachyon.
Okay, actually, I think
it's...
I think Night Mist is okay to just take this damage because she's going to heal. So let's choose, it doesn't matter which, and then say no. And yeah, so this one, I think I'm just going to take the 2 damage because, yeah. I don't want to discard. And then here, I think, yeah, so we can choose Tachyon and Stealthbot can take it. Sanvar wants us to redirect and kill a minion, but we can't because the minions have damage taken -1. We won't be able to kill them. It's not going to be possible. Does Night Mist? No. Night Mist can take it. Absolute Zero, he can take it. Unity's up to you.
Yeah, she can take it for now.
All right. Since Absolute Zero has Field Freeze, I'm okay with using Planar Banishment to get rid of Twisting Back Alleys. Planar Banishment is a spell card that lets me destroy ongoing and/or equipment cards. So I'm going to do that. Well, I guess we were going to have me heal off of Tachyon. So that's the question. How bad does that reduce damage dealt to villain targets by 1 for us? It's definitely annoying because tech. I guess we're at -1, or if we're at -2, is it any different for some of the characters?
Yeah,
they can just do more of nothing. All right, I'm gonna heal. It's a one-shot that ends my turn, but it's gonna be like you don't have anything that you care about your burst cards anymore, right? So
yeah. I mean, I've got to start reshuffling.
All right, I'm gonna reshuffle you and heal to full.
Okay.
And I don't need to discard for the Star Shield.
All right, so
you probably want to say no.
I am not going to take the damage.
Oh yeah, you have Blinding Speed.
I have Blinding Speed, so I can HUD Goggles and then Blinding Speed.
And Pushing the Limits. HUD Goggles, Pushing the Limits. Right?
So HUD Goggles, Pushing the Limits, Blinding Speed.
Yeah, Blinding Speed, that Twisting Back Alley. That's perfect.
Boom.
And actually, then Unity can just keep destroying HUD Goggles for bots.
All right, and let's see if I can maybe get one of those...
Onto Unity?
Yeah, I was going to say, like, at this point, you know, Joker's wild on Tachyon's deck because she just reshuffled, but let's see.
That's true. I mean, Tachyon's not bad. She could... Actually, if it's 2 Sucker Punches, she will have to kill herself.
Yeah, I mean, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bots in the trash and 1 in hand. So that's 7. That's half the bots are accounted for. Just over half the bots if you count the one that's in play. So if we experiment, it's possible. I mean, I'm not a good statistician to know what that is.
All I can say is don't pick Night Mist if you want to live.
All right, I'm gonna Unity.
Man, Unity's not been good for us. That's okay. Tachyon is still hanging on here. Especially as long as if we can keep Stealthbot alive, we can keep Tachyon alive, right?
Yep.
Hopefully. Okay. So I can modular realignment to get my null point back. I could Horrifire I could take out the Firesworn. and hurt the Frost Hound. I don't know if I'd be able to... Yeah, I would be able to take out the Frost Hound. Do you feel like you're going to be able to do anything damage-wise? Probably not, right? With Unity? Again, maybe, depending on what you get with Brainstorm. You might get a platform bot, right?
Yeah, I mean, I was definitely going to Brainstorm. Can I get a platform bot? Yeah, there's two. There's one left in the deck, I think. So...
Right. Well, let's see. This Firesworn is going to go after the highest HP. That's going to be Night Mist. She's fine.
Yeah.
So we really want to take care of this Frosthound who's dealing each hero target. I'll only be able to do 1 damage to it with this. How about I could... Yeah. I'm just thinking out loud. Any thoughts from the chat? Horrifier, then Coolant Blast. Coolant Blast, I've done 0 fire damage, or I've been dealt 0 fire damage, so it won't actually do anything. Or I could get back my null point calibration and heal a bit. Yeah, the thing is, Horrifier
I hate that idea.
Yeah, Horrifier isn't actually going to do anything useful because I can deal target 2 cold damage. Sure, I can kill the Firesworn, which we don't care about. I can deal a second target 2 fire damage reduced by 1, and then deal myself 0 and 0. So it's not, deal myself more cold damage. It's actually not. There's nothing good there. So yeah. Sunburst says Horrifier and deal yourself the fire damage. Yes, that's 1 fire damage. It's not going to be enough. And then I deal out cold damage, which cannot destroy the Frosthound. I have to deal out fire damage, which Elza is not actually good at doing. So it's going to be modular realignment. The damage reduction from Voss is what's killing us here.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm going to take that. Vote for null point. Vote for null point. Sonvar is still suggesting Coolant Blast, but it deals cold damage, which we don't want. So, and then I'm going to deal myself cold damage. You think we can do this, Jeremy?
I don't know.
It's a long haul.
It's
he's down to 39.
He is down to 30. Like, he's way down. So, like, I think it's possible. Whether it's likely is a secondary question. All right, so I'm going to brainstorm.
Okay, yeah, because you can always destroy HUD goggles.
Cryobots. Interesting. And powered shockwave.
That could be useful later, hopefully.
Is this going to do... I'm not going to do any damage with this, right?
Yeah, I think you're at -1 to everything.
Yep. All right, so...
I mean, I like Swiftbot. I also like Cryobot.
Yeah, but Cryobot is kind of... Oh, right, but he doesn't get reduced. Yeah, let's get Cryobot in. Just because if he's not going to get... he's not getting reduced, so he can do damage indiscriminately.
Yeah, but not to the Frosthound, but that's okay.
True.
Yeah, and I would probably destroy the HUD goggles.
Bunsen says that Voss has taken 51 damage, 45 of it came from Tachyon and 6 from himself. Thank you for that. Let's get Cryobot out. All right, there we go. Okay, we got a Raptor
excellent.
bot, and I've got a Construction Pylon. So next turn, I can get Swift and Raptor out.
All right, and what's the environment got for us? Toxic Sludge.
Wonderful.
Oh, this is good. This is going to hit Cryobot first. So let's let it hit Cryobot first. And
So no.
yeah, you don't want to let it hit it.
Let it hit it.
At least he's gonna only hit the Firesworn for 1, but it's still something.
Yeah, it's not nothing. That's for sure.
And then I think does the order rest? I guess. Well, wait. Actually, yeah. So, Night Mist can redirect the 2 damage over to one of his guys, and then Voss will take more damage. Yeah. All right, Elder Gods. Yes. I want to keep Planar Banishment for bad times. I don't really feel like I'm going to need Mist Form now. So I'm going to choose that. And I don't feel like I'm... Well, I like Astral Premonition, but I feel like I'm spending all my cards doing other things. And call... Oh, but the thing is, Call Forth... Yeah. Yeah, Premonition is going. All right, now we can redirect this to either the Firesworn or the Frosthound. But the thing is, the Frosthound won't get killed, but the Firesworn will get killed, right?
Say it again.
Well, so if I'm doing 2 toxic damage here, I could take the Frosthound down to 1, which won't actually kill it. People are saying to hit the Frosthound, but I don't know. I don't think that's because the Toxic Sludge is going to then hit everything else. Yeah, I'd rather if we kill the Firesworn, it'll do a point of damage to Voss.
Okay.
Oh, you can redirect the Firesworn's damage to the Frosthound. Someone suggests.
What about?
Actually, that's a good idea.
We can hit. Can we hit Cryobot again?
Yes, but actually the idea that was suggested was hit the Frosthound now. It'll be down to 1. Then Firesworn's going to attack Night Mist, and have Night Mist redirect that to the Frosthound to kill the Frosthound. So then the Frosthound never hits us. I think that's a good call. I'm going to do that.
Okay.
It's a long view.
This is not going to be any different than... This is better than hitting Cryobot again and letting Cryobot take out the Fire.
Yeah, because our objective is to take out the Frosthound, really, right?
Right.
And Cryobot can't do that. So, all right. So I think we just choose for me here, and you'll probably not want to redirect to Stealth Bot unless it's Tachyon. But she only has 1 health, so the Toxic Sludge doesn't care about her. And then choose for me again. Night Mist is like rocking the HP.
I will say that the few times that I've been testing Night Mist, this is what I have found, is that she can be a super tank if you play her right.
All right, so now let's choose the Amulet. And she's going to discard 2 cards. Oh, I'm running out of cards.
Yep.
Actually, I'm going to get rid of Oblivion because I'm never going to be able to play it now with everyone so low.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to discard... I want to keep my Call Forth for when my deck shuffles in. So I'm going to... Yeah, I think I'm going to end up playing Mistbound.
Is Mist of Time the one that swaps your trash and deck? Yeah, see, that's another one of those cards that sounds really awesome, but I never use because I'm always worried that I don't know how to use it right.
Yeah, it has a 4 on it. That's what I want it for.
Yeah.
So Heedless Lash is going to be it. And I'm going to redirect damage to Frosthound. Goodbye, Frosthound. And then the soldier hits me. You can say no. Cool. Yeah, so Mist of Time swaps your trash and deck, which is handy because you can then play the thing that heals you for a ton of health, right? So, okay. Hey, look. So I'm going to stop him from playing cards. How about that?
I like it.
I'm going to be running out of cards, but that's okay. Because I can hit myself to do more. So I'm going to hold on to Planar Banishment, I think, because... Well, he's not going to play cards. How good do you feel about that? Yeah, I think I'm going to do this and keep that 4 for the health, and then we'll just roll with that. Voss cannot play cards. And then I'm going to hit myself. I'm not going to redirect it, I don't think, because it's only 1 damage. He's still on this side, yeah. So 1 damage would take out the Firesworn. I think we'll take him out some other way. Oh, hey, another Mistbound. All right, I am going to redraw because I don't have the healing card, so... To reshuffle, that is. And then I can heal by discarding. I will definitely discard a Mist of Time.
This is the game that never ends.
It will.
It just goes on and on, my
good.
friends.
Don't kill yourself.
Someone started playing it, not knowing what it was.
Say no, Jeremy.
All right. So let's see what we got here. HUD goggles, might as well. And 3 cards that can't do anything. And Research Grant.
Well, a Nimble Strike lets you draw a card.
Yeah, let's just do that. Another Research Grant, which I have no intention of using. All right, so let's... I feel like we can keep experimenting on Tachyon.
She could kill herself.
Unity.
There is that possibility.
There is that possibility. And we keep experimenting on Unity is what I meant to say.
Okay.
But I feel like Unity... I've got a plan with Unity at this point. So... I'm not going to do that. I'm gonna experiment.
Absolute Zero? Or Tachyon. I mean it's low probability. Oh, there you go.
All right.
I can do a whole bunch of nothing.
Yeah, so a nothing... And then for change, I'm going to do nothing.
Why don't you play the 2 Research Grants and then you have them for ongoing sacrifice? I don't know if we need that for anything, actually. Maybe we don't. Whatever.
Might as well.
You've got
Whatever.
them.
And there's a Fleet of Foot. All right, that'll do. Assuming
You're
I
just
can make
making
it to
yourself a
next turn.
target for the most ongoing cards in play.
Wonderful.
Okay, Absolute Zero is
all right,
getting all
talk
set
for a
up
minute
here.
because I have to hit the bathroom because we've been playing for 2 hours. So,
all right.
You keep talking about Absolute Zero.
All right, I'm talking about Absolute Zero. Talking about him. He is all set up, so he is going to start doing stuff. Let's see. Do I want a cryo chamber? I think Horrifier is actually going to work now. You could have Absolute Zero blow up things for more cold damage. I'm not sure what you're talking about there. Have I taken fire damage? No. I kind of feel like I want to kill things. I could do 2 cold damage to the soldier. I could do 1 fire but yeah, right to the soldier again. I'm not going to waste Field Freeze. Field Freeze is... Oh, right. Field Freeze could blow up the research things. That's true. I could blow up your Research Grants with Field Freeze. Ha ha!
I'm back. What are you doing in my Field Freezes? My
I can blow them up. I can blow them up for Field Freeze and do damage to all non-hero targets. Yeah, the trouble is it's a bit of a gamble, but actually he's not going to get forced deployment out because he can't play cards. He won't be able to play cards for a couple of turns. So I'm doing that. I'm just destroying your Research Grants.
Do it, man. I'm glad that actually worked out.
And I'm destroying Coolant Blast. I think. Yeah, that's more damage. I'm doing it. And we'll kill these guys. They're disappointed you don't have a catheter installed for the streams.
Sorry, guys. What can I say? We don't usually play this long. We're 23 minutes past the longest stream we've ever had at this point. So
Voss just took damage from someone who was not Tachyon or himself for the first time in this game. Oh no, he took some damage from Toxic Sludge. Oh no, I don't think he did. Okay, and I'm going to deal myself cold damage or fire damage. Yeah, it's going to be cold because of the -1. And we'll vote for null point. Maybe on your turn you should get to vote for the order of things, or not have to vote. Think about that. And we're also, Voss is not playing cards next turn either. So, like, he's not playing cards this upcoming turn or the following one.
All right, so construction pylon.
All right.
Destroy construction pylon.
Robots.
All the bots. Raptor bot.
I'm
Bot.
so, like, I can't believe Tachyon is still alive. She's had one
I
health
know,
for,
my
like,
God,
2
she's
rounds.
like hanging tough.
I mean, it's because of Stealth Bot, which is great.
All right, so 5 damage.
All right, start pounding on Voss. He's gonna flip over and try to
Flip,
punch.
And then it's like focus damage as much as we can. All right.
All right, so absolute. So do we want to destroy this, or do we want to let it hit Voss for 5 damage? It will also hit Night Mist a couple times, and it will hit Absolute Zero once. I feel like, and it will hit Unity once. How's that bargain? Is that a worth bargain, or we could just discard for Absolute Zero?
I mean, the hardest hit's going to be Unity, but as long as she exists until her next turn, she'll do a bunch of damage with Raptor Bot. So,
oh, and it will hit Cryobot and your other, it'll hit Cryobot and it will hit Swiftbot. So maybe we'll just discard for it. Absolute Zero. Actually, why doesn't Tachyon discard for it? Discard your accelerated assault.
Yep.
I will say none for my guys. You only discard the 1 card.
All right, so skip.
And Bladed Streets. That's fine. We have no penalty to get rid of that because he can't play cards. He does damage to Night Mist. I'm going to say this, and I'm going to vote for the first thing. I'm going to say no because I have only enough cards to continue to play Mistbound. And no. She's got lots of health, obviously. And you probably want to redirect this. Tachyon lives! And so did the Stealth Bot. All right, time to get Mistbound again, Voss. Am I at full health? I'm one less than my full health.
Yep.
I will deal myself damage. Vote for the first one. No, don't redirect. Oh, it's interesting. It shouldn't actually ask because I don't have enough cards to discard. And I draw some more cards. That's good.
Yeah, Night Mist is another one of those characters that, like, I don't really know how to play her well yet, but I really want to. Because it seems like she could be really powerful in the hands of someone who really understands her mechanics.
So far, it's working out.
All right, so I'm going to fleet of foot. First of all, you get a Mist of Time. I got a Supersonic Response. Glacial Structure. And Powered Shockwave. And in this case, I can use the Hypersonic Assault because he's on his flip side, yeah?
Actually, yes.
And I can't think of a reason not to use it.
Because he won't deal damage or play cards. It's excellent.
Yep, I love it.
Finally, the first time we can use it.
Yes.
And Do not experiment on yourself.
Well, should I go ahead and use Supersonic as well? I mean, he hasn't dealt me damage, but...
You may as well for 2 damage.
And then another burst in case, I draw something useful.
I mean, So you can go ahead and try to experiment on yourself, but if one of them is a sucker punch, you will hit yourself and die. So you might want to choose someone else again. But it's up to you.
I mean, if it's a choice between not using it at all or trying to get 2 bots into play, well, no.
Yeah, I think going on Unity, or I mean, going on Absolute Zero is not a bad idea too, because he doesn't do indiscriminate damage to heroes.
Yeah.
So. Okay, so Absolute Zero is going to absolutely fry Voss.
Horfire, man.
Yeah, I think Horfire is the way to go because I don't have damage reduction anymore. So.
Yep. You can do all the damage.
Bam. And then, the second target, he can hit himself for fire damage. Let's say no. And let's hit Voss again. And heal for 1. Vote for null point. That Blighted Streets is helping out.
Yeah.
With Absolute Zero. And let's not redirect that. And let's send it right back over to Voss.
Comeback mechanic activate!
Since he can't deal damage, I'm just going to keep burning down Absolute Zero.
This is only the second game. I know, shocking, because it's 10:30, which means we've now been streaming for 2.5 hours.
Right, say no.
But we're going to beat this guy.
He's down to 15. Can you finish him off? You have Powered Shockwave. You can play 2 cards. You can play 2 Powered Shockwaves. You can almost kill him just by yourself without your bots. You got this.
This far, no further! Stupid Borg. And
stand at 5 health.
Which is going to be done by the Raptor bot.
So he didn't use a power? I guess you don't have any bots.
Yeah, I mean, what am I going to do?
Destroy some equipment for fun.
Folks, that is how you do it! Yeah!
Owen's exactly right amount of damage. Awesome. That was quite a game. That was crazy. Why is it that our most epic games have Grand Warlord Voss and Absolute Zero in them? I think that's a theme.
That is amazing. Number 1, I can't believe how long that game took. And number 2, I can't believe that we won. Like, this is one of those ones, like, I'm going to call up Christopher tomorrow and be like, you need to watch this and you need to, like, share it on your Facebook page. Because this is, like, exactly what this game is all about.
It's what it's all about. It seemed like there was no hope. We were going down.
Whew.
And we pulled it out. So, thanks. I mean, every team member played a critical part in that game, too.
Seriously, this was like the textbook game of, like, how you use a team effectively against Voss.
Yeah. Well, like, especially on Advanced, when, like, you might think, like, Tachyon can't do anything because she can never do damage, but, like, she saved up and like, did half of the damage, right? 45 damage.
Yeah, see, this is why we need to really implement this final game screen. I know that lots of people have requested this, you know, like, statistics on this screen in terms of, like, who did damage, how much, how many cards played, etc., etc. That is all on our to-do list, and we want to get to it. But there's just so many other things that we want to do, you know, like...
Yeah, like multiplayer.
Multiplayer and, like, new decks and all that other kind of stuff. So, we're working on it, I swear. But, yeah, wow, what an epic game.
Sweet. Yeah, and it was, like, we didn't even get the deck control that we were hoping for in Hypersonic Assault and stuff until the very end. But they were right when we needed them, so that was really cool. I don't think we have time for questions because it is 11:30 here in Atlantic time.
Yes, so thank you everybody for joining us. That is definitely going to be it. If you were cutting out, check back on YouTube tomorrow. We will definitely have both games tonight up, probably in their own separate chunks so that you can watch them separately.